Good morning, everybody. This is Mark Knight, the Executioner, and I'm here at home, of course. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I just finished watching perhaps the greatest performance of all time. Me arriving on WTF television unannounced and unexpected to let the world know exactly how I feel about the state of the WTF and about the general manager, Angelo Razorblade Vega. Now, for weeks he's been spewing his mouth, trying to exude his power about the inner circle, about him calling the shots, about him executing the decisions. I'm going to tell you once and for all, you may be the general manager. You may be the man that dictates the pace behind the scenes, but you do not have absolute power. Now, if I have to come through with a contract, I will show you that you don't have absolute power. Now, you may do things on the executive, but the board of directors are the ones that dictate the pace, Angelo. I mean, my God. I would think that for a person who would have some idea of what corporate America does and what corporate America is about, you would understand that there is a chief operating executive or chief executive operator, that's CEO or COO. There's the board of directors, then there's the vice president, and also the whatnot. And they call the shots. The board of directors can either give the high sign, if you can see it, or they could give the thumbs down. So Angelo, realize that while you're busy attempting to call the shots. It's real simple. The board of directors call it. Always remember that. And no, I'm not friends with the board of directors. I have no dealings with the board of directors. I have dealings with the inner circle. And you know, Angelo, this body known as the inner circle grows bigger and bigger every day. It grows larger by the minute, hour by the hour. And since I can't say his name on WTF television because you guys are so godly afraid about the impact that me and the inner circle, we and the inner circle can do, I'll show the respect and not have to say his name on television. But since we're on my channel, we're on my feed, I can say the name all doggone day if I want to. My business associate, my close personal friend, my brother in arms in this fight of sensibility, responsibility, and integrity. A mutual admirer of true business acronym and accommodation, Dietrich Davis. That's who. And when I say that the board, when I say that the inner circle is growing by leaps and bounds, it's basically a bunch of folks that got sense that is going to make your life and your run as general manager a living hell. Angelo, you've never in your life faced anybody like us. You've never in your life faced anyone that's going to cause you such agita such a headache. You're going to end up having to need a big bottle of Tums on your desk from the time that we're through. We're going to cause so much grief, so much heartache. You're going to end up growing loads of gray hair before you hit 40 years old. So, keep pretending that you're calling the shots. Keep pretending like you have everything under lock and key and under control. You don't. And I'm telling this to you, since you like to sit up and do everything, via satellite. I'm telling you via YouTube at 6 o'clock in the morning that I'm going to cause so much ruckus, so much mayhem, so much hysteria, so much excitement that you're going to wish you were still healthy to be an active competitor. You're probably going to beg your way through to get back into the ring and to perhaps maybe face the challenge that you truly needed to face. But first, you send the message to the killer clown that I want him one-on-one. As a matter of fact, I know he's watching. Happy. Know this. I'm coming for you. I rest uneasy because you beat me for the world title. I had to live with that for 2 years. Just like how you had to live with the fact that I'm the only non-hardcore wrestler to have ever beaten you and pinned your shoulders to the mat in a hardcore championship match, and your title was not on the line. You had to live with that fact. So to do the one-upsmanship, you beat me for the heavyweight title. This is what it's all about. I want to see what you're about without the face paint. I want to see what you're about without all that psychology, all that, whatever that you do. I want to see what you can do with that, facing me, without all of the hype, without all of the get up, facing me man to man. Because I know, and you know, you can't beat me in a singles match. You can't beat me in that. You were lucky that night. But the difference between you and I was that the night that you pinned my shoulders to the mat, I shook your hand and I put that world belt around your waist, showing integrity and sportsmanship. Whereas you, when I beat you, you laid me out. That's the difference between a civilized man and a savage, or a person heavily medicated on Lucky Charms. So, Angelo, Happy, know this. The inner circle is here. We're growing by leaps and bounds. We have loads of people riding on the team. Supporters that you would never even imagine on our side taking up this fight. You guys have no legs to stand on, especially when you're screaming in pain and can barely stand on your own 2 feet.